Honestly, if you're looking for value, if you're looking for value for money, 20 minutes is a really good amount of information for £18. Whereas if you get one question answered in a live, they're going to tell you limited stuff. And it's like 30 seconds, do you know what I mean? Well, I wouldn't ever like charge a lot for super chat because, or for a pre-recorded reading. Some people charge stupid amounts, and you know, your money is hard earned and it takes a long time to earn that money, so don't throw it away because you're wondering what someone else is doing. You need to live your life and have good energy, high vibrations. Don't obsess over anyone because you're putting all your happiness on the outcome of what they choose to do next. Okay, so we've got the Six of Wands in the upright for Aquarius. So that's victory, recognition, being noticed and being celebrated. It's very, very positive. That's a really nice card. It's like when students graduate and they walk through the street and everyone's cheering and clapping and celebrating them. It's being noticed, it's being recognised, it's feeling really good. So that's a really nice energy for Aquarius. The World card in the upright. Good fortune. You're getting a series of good luck now. The wheel has turned in your favour, Aquarius. Sorry, it's not the Wheel of Fortune, it's the World, isn't it? The World card means that you understand that you must take life's rough with the smooth. Sorry. Yeah, in the story of the Major Arcana, the Fool realises that better days are coming. Better days are coming, Aquarius. You've realised that. There's like a hopeful optimism here and a sense of achievement and, you know, feeling good about yourself. Oh no, we've got the Wheel reversed. Right, what else have we got? The Knight of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, and the Death card reversed. You're upset over something that's happened in the past and it's a karmic cycle. Someone that you're being off and on with. There's unfinished business. You're not over it because the Death card is the Major for Scorpio. When it's upright, the Fool is able to walk through the gates and let the past be the past, okay, and move on to a new chapter. When it's reversed, it's being unwilling to close out a chapter. And it's with regards to feelings and investment of time, money, and energy. Something's unfinished in the past. Let's get 3 cards for the one that's on your mind. Okay, they could be a Cancer. We've got the Major Arcana for Cancer. They don't have to be. The Chariot. It's someone that's determined to succeed, to have victory. They're taking action. Okay, it's very decisive energy, very divisive energy. Jumping into the Chariot, you know, ready to defend or attack, whatever it takes to be victorious. It's movement, a lot of movement. You see this as a locomotive here. Hi, Edward. I've just finished Capricorn, so you can rewind and watch that. The Four of Cups reversed, becoming open to offers. If it was upright, it'd be closed to offers. Okay, somewhere it's usually the Three of Cups with the fourth one being handed towards and the person's ignoring it. When it's reversed, it's like, I'm no longer ignoring advances. So this person's open to advances, if you were wondering. They want to take action, positive action. You're waiting to be noticed. You're feeling more like glasses half full rather than glasses half empty. And there's unfinished business as far as you're concerned. Now they've got the Hermit reversed. That's the major arcana for Virgo. In the story of the major arcana, the Fool realizes that he must make this part of the journey alone. The answers lie within him. He has to look inward. He can't get the answers from another about how he feels or what he wants or what his part in things were. He must look within. Okay, so this is a lonely journey. It usually means time by yourself. So this person is either avoiding hermit, shadow work and a period of isolation, or they've just come out of it. Let's get 3 cards for the outcome. I think these are 2 energies that have been in separation, but you've previously been involved. The 5 of Swords. There could be some cross words being spoken here. Some disagreements, verbal disagreements. You see they're having a sword fight. Swords are communication and thoughts. So not seeing eye to eye over what went down. And being fairly verbal about it. Three of Pentacles reversed is a lack of cooperation. When the Three of Pentacles is upright, it's collaboration, it's community, coming together, working together, teamwork. Yeah, that's unlikely as things are, how the feelings are this week. They're open to, feelings being expressed. It could result in a bit of a to-ing and fro-ing verbally. But they're not ready to invest. There's not trust here. You don't want to put pentacles into a bank account of a bank that you don't trust, or buy things for someone who's never going to buy your stuff back. It requires trust. So this person's lacking trust to cooperate and build together at the moment. Aquarius. One more for the outcome. It doesn't mean that that's not going to change. Okay. Right, in the challenge position, we've got the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. There's a lot of thinking going on, analysis, paralysis. The wounded warrior, someone's, feeling challenged, but they're prepared to continue anyway. The Knight of Swords is urgent messages, hasty messages being delivered. 5 of Pentacles, feeling out in the cold, sad, at a loss. 7 of Wands is trying to be competitive, trying to get the high ground, trying to make a go of things so that you can be a winner, so that you can go up against the competition. Yeah, it's messy energy, okay? There's like a sense of, can I be strong? Can I come out on top? Can I be abundant? Can I find peace? with this situation. I feel out in the cold. Right, let's clarify why they've got the Hermit reversed. Maybe they think everything's your fault. All talk. Silver-tongued devil, big flirt, no action player. That's how they view you. They think you're absolutely full of it. It doesn't mean that that's the case, but it's how they perceive the situation to have been. You might think, you know, the same about them. Like, yeah, they talk big, but if I turned up at their house with my bags packed, like, they wouldn't know what to do. Do you know what I mean? Reciprocal lines, navigate boundaries with grace, mastering the art of give and take in harmony. Okay, so trust needs to be built up here by careful conversation, discussion, honest, kind of realistic goals being spoken about. Let's get a confession from them. I look at your pictures on my phone. There's such chemistry here, like they allow themselves to fancy you still, but they don't trust you. There's trust issues that need to be addressed. I don't think it's a case of they think that you're seeing multiple people or that your heart belongs to multiple people. I think they just don't know how serious you are about them or whether you're actually like wanting to invest or you just want, the attention. When will this communication happen? When will this communication happen between Aquarius and the one that's on their mind? Things will unfold as they are meant to. Don't rush things. Refocus and stop waiting. When you're truly ready for it, it's not the right time yet. Wow. Spirit's like, you are not allowed to be around each other until I decide. It's like you're both being grounded or something. You're both being grounded. Let's get messages from them. Why the Chariot, please? Others are trying to tell me what to do. Okay, they want to be in control. They don't want other people telling them what to do about this situation. They are the Emperor. They don't want to be told. I feel insecure. Okay, they don't feel like this is stable. Okay, that's why they don't trust it. They would need things to be presented in a different way. in a different form, more stable. I do listen to what you say and try to find a solution within myself. The things that you said, they haven't forgotten it. It sits in their mind and they go over those things. Because I think you have spoken with this person in a serious way before. They've not been involved with anyone else. It's not about them wanting to be with anyone else. Can you accept me as I am? They wonder if you like them like how they are. You know, not just how they look, but where they are in life, like their lifestyle. They have questions about that. They're looking for reassurance. I'm going to contact you and need to speak to you. Okay, so blue is that turquoisey blue is the throat chakra. They want to communicate. My head isn't clear enough to make a decision right now. Yeah, if they would feel better if they could talk things through. Let's get you some advice, Aquarius. What advice have you got for Aquarius, please? Orca, whale, adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song, manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal, friends and family are your treasures. Be brave, you are more powerful than you know. Okay, so apparently you're headed towards some sort of adventure, okay, and people will be supportive of you, Aquarius. They will support your, your wishes, what you want for yourself. Spirit's asking you to be brave, okay, and do that thing that you've been thinking about doing. Ooh, lead your metamorphosis. You need to, if a chrysalis didn't find its way out, if it didn't eat its way out of the cocoon, it would never become a butterfly. That is profound, IF. We'll make that your title. Your soul shines. That's beautiful. Get out of your cocoon. Get on a wild ride. Get on an adventure. Okay, because you shine when you do that, Aquarius. I mean, if you think about it, you're the water bearer, so you don't belong, all holed up in a tiny space. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Ooh, so you could be getting more in touch with your intuition at the moment and connecting to spirit, listening to your gut. Your third eye chakra is like following your intuition, understanding what's meant for you, your journey in life, okay, the bigger picture. Ooh, so profound. I like that for you, Aquarius. Like, let me just check how much battery I've got. 43%. Okay, and I've done about half an hour for each sign, so that's brilliant. Let's go on to Pisces. It feels very like divinely guided, like fated. This feels very fated, like, but it's about your evolution, your transformation as an individual, Aquarius. Like, it's something you have to lead. People will support you. Friends and family will support you if that's what you want. If you think about it, why would anyone trap you in a particular place for their own, that would be for their own gain, it wouldn't be for yours. If you express a desire for adventure or travel or change, if people love you unconditionally, they should support that. They should not try to control it for their own benefit. My family encouraged me to live abroad because they knew that's what I wanted, and I would be unhappy to not live out my dreams. Like, you have to follow your dreams because you'll live with regrets if not. Okay, on to Pisces. Shuffle.